Hello, my name is Damon Holditch. I'm a district sales manager with Grainger in Birmingham, Alabama, part of the Mid-South commercial region. Been with Grainger 12 years. I'm a member of the Veterans BRG. I am still currently serving in the U.S. Army Reserves as a lieutenant colonel at the Army War College as an instructor. My branch is infantry. So today I've been asked to share with you some of the things the military has taught me and how I've been able to apply them in my civilian job, including here at Grainger. Probably the thing that comes to mind right off the bat is I learned early to be a member of a team, how to organize yourself, how to get something accomplished as a part of a team. Sometimes as part of the team I had to lead it, sometimes I had to follow. It's important distinctions, and both lead to successful outcomes. Number two, you probably heard this, is leadership, critical thinking, and decision making. So leadership is one of those things that the Army is known for, and the military is known for as an incubator for great leaders. And over again you see leadership opportunities in the military that have helped teach and instruct people on how to effectively do that. Critical thinking. This is a skill that's hard fought. How do you think your way through a problem? How do you solve the issue? How do you know what things will affect it? The military decision-making process, a very deliberate process that can be mapped out in its entirety. Could take a long time, but the same skills could be used to do quick, short decisions with multiple courses of action, helping you think down the road, think of what if things don't go perfect. Contingency thinking. I use those every single day when I think about working with my sellers and going to see customers and what's going on in the area around me. Number three, mission planning and visioning. So being able to understand what the mission is and being able to build a vision for the team to accomplish that mission. I've learned to understand the area that I operate in, understand the resources and the people that I have and how to deploy them properly so that we can most effectively accomplish the mission. In Grainger's world, how do we overachieve our sales plan? The Army's helped me with my people skills. I've learned how to develop a team. I've learned how to value diversity and how that helps make the team a stronger unit. I've learned to celebrate and to say thank you. Celebration is a huge, important thing that we need to do, and we don't do a very good job of it in the civilian world. We sometimes think that that's just the natural outcome of you being successful. But it's very deliberate in the military. When we win, when we survive the engagement, we like to celebrate that fact. And while at Grainger it shouldn't be life or death, when we have a big win, when we've beat the competition, when we've written the order, when we have a chance to come together as a team and celebrate its accomplishments, then we want to do that in a way that honors everyone. I wanted to share a quick story with you about a veteran that was interviewing with Grainger that didn't get hired right off the bat. While he had a very impressive personality, he was a very nice guy, the hiring managers really couldn't get comfortable with his military resume because it had no real applicable civilian work experience to it, at least the ones that they could easily see. So there was no business-to-business experience. He'd never worked for one of our competitors. He didn't have a business background. He'd spent his time serving in the military, and now he was looking for a job. So I got a hold of his resume, and I read through it, and it was extremely impressive. I picked up the phone and called him, asked some questions, really dug into some of the background. I wanted to better understand some of the things that had happened in his career and his life and how he got there. And once I understood it, he was even more impressive. In a nutshell, what happened was this fellow was appointed to the Naval Academy as a football player. He went through his junior year. He was working on becoming an officer in the Navy, and he was injured. His injury was so severe that it was going to prevent him from being commissioned, and he couldn't play football anymore, and so he dropped out of school. And when he pulled himself up by his bootstraps, he rehabbed himself, and he finished college somewhere else, and then, still having a desire to serve, he enlisted in the Army with the idea that he would become a Special Forces operator, and he did. Being selected is is hard enough. Actually completing the course and coming out as a Green Beret is even more difficult. So he took this experience. He spoke multiple languages. He learned plumbing inside and out, and he deployed multiple times overseas to work on a small unit special forces team in Iraq, engaging with local sheikhs and villagers to help bring fresh water and remove wastewater from villages. So he negotiated and project managed these things while he was overseas. Got out of the military, came back, and got home with his family and his wife, and could not find employment. So he ended up at Home Depot in the plumbing aisle, selling plumbing supplies to small contractors and helping people install tubs and toilets. And this is when he came to us. So we pulled the team back together again. He came back and sat down and interviewed with us. During the interview, I was able to ask directed questions specifically at his military experience that basically opened up the fact that he had all the competencies that we were looking for. He was a smart, intelligent operator. He understood risk. He was hardworking, very, very intelligent. And once that sort of became apparent, then it was an easy decision for the hiring manager to extend an offer to him. They did. He relocated his family down to Georgia, and he is currently a government sales manager calling on some large military and government-based customers, very successfully, I might add. So it was a great win, and we almost missed him. All right, so the last thing I want to accomplish today is to share with the talent acquisition managers some challenges. I would challenge that when you are putting together a slate of candidates, that you work diligently to find those veterans that are out there. Specifically, we may need to spend some time rewriting the job descriptions to include equivalent military experience and language so they can find us. This is a marvelous workforce, well-trained, very diverse, and they're out there and available. The military offers accountability. They know how to work in stressful environments and make decisions there. They understand the chain of command. They understand how to listen to what you've got to do to accomplish a mission. And in the planning, they can think independently. And when things don't go necessarily right, they can make decisions on the fly and still strive to accomplish the mission. We cannot ask for a better source of talent than the American soldier, American veteran, American service member, currently serving or retired. I wish you the best, good luck, and good selling.